Gonna trigger the retake.
Rest of Leviatán pushing forwards now as well. You can see the utility just waves a bit. Was there anything to try and manage this? There is kiNgg. Still follows it up with a frenzy in his hands. Rolling forward to the rest of his teammates. Half on the defuse. And it's just up to Sacy. Cannot withstand. Look at how fast these Loud players are. Already scaling deep into kitchen, but only the classics in their hands. Not the best weapon for the job. In fact, Shyy is going to be collecting up a kill or two. There was a trade in play, but Melser happy to pick up the pieces.
One enemy remaining.
Just left down to aspas now.
And he's going to run straight into the waiting arms again.
A little bit better with the rifles. They've got a deep flash. Angle still being watched, and it is that run and gun. The sidestep there from kiNgg, and he's found the second one. saadhak over the top. Returns with fire and fury. 2 kills followed up back to back.
And now the wall, now the plant. And all on Melser and Taco to see if they can get anything done. Less watching that rope. Shuts down the chances for the bonus round to be converted here, barring something absurd from Tacolilla.
Would take a miracle.
And I've seen a miraculous 1v3 clutch already from this guy, but it's not going to be today.
Get each other out at a moment's notice. Opening kill there as adverso will fall. The dart is dealt with, so no player's going to be lit up, but time is running low right now, and the fights need to be taken.
Last player standing.
saadhak finding so much value again, and they fended it off with an excellent post plant. saadhak's 2Ks in both of these rounds. Oh, Melser dips away. Oh, his little head.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but already Loud are not wasting any time with the scaling. They're moving up so fast onto this one. Not even going down. There's nothing to stop that one, and there was no way he was surviving that shot from aspas. With the rifles, one after the other. The anchoring player is just going to be falling.
One enemy remaining.
Utilities are going to start to come through. He does
Right
hit
before the
into the corner as the hit is coming through, but they are really pushing into this now. They want to make sure he doesn't get away with it. But the snake bite to supplement. saadhak vulnerable up, but a bullet to the head will do it nevertheless. Now the no command. kiNgg is finally getting the reinforcements he needs, but the spike has been planted in the midst of all this chaos.
And it's just outside the pit as well. But this retake with the null command in play should be dangerous, but they're just not moving forward.
No.
They're not taking advantage of it.
Just tripled up outside maze. See if they can move. Tap does force one of the fights, but still winning it out.
One enemy remaining.
Time being, not quite enough though. The positioning wasn't there from the Loud players. Corralled into that corner. They had to play away from the Viper's pit.
Our op player of Leviatán kind of out of this round as everyone moves their way forwards. And Melser gets traded.
Yeah, Melser was so close there, was not really an option for it. A lot of damage coming through. Les is in such a weak position. Has to back away, but he did get the Viper's pit off, and adverso does not want to give up this space. Wants to take the fight straight to them, one after the other, with Shyy helping him out from the high ground. Beautiful setup, and now just down to Les and pancada. Wall's going to be building up a portion of the side, and they do still have that Viper's pit up. It is a winnable scenario in this postmark, but it's about to get much weaker.
There's a Viper on the flank.
Yep. kiNgg is everything right now, taking this timing. Any sort of shots that he can find, and he's already found the opener. Just down to Les with 23 health remaining, just not enough to work with. And the Viper diff comes through.
So for another period of time, so this is going to be a really late usage of drone and Hunter's Fury.
Flash over the top now to Hunter's Fury. That's going to push them forwards, but where is the follow-up? The players need to push forward still adverso. He is rewarded, and space has been gained. The rest of the Leviatán players happy to just scale and move all the way through it. The fuse going to be rattled off, but the last burst of the Hunter's Fury, not enough to claim the kill. It's a safe stick of the defuse.
He is just crippling what Loud can do in terms of their map control and denying info. It's the same play again. It's just a spam up through tube. Adverso reads it. Masterful.
It's the dart giving him full information. Bit of a pre-fire. Okay. Why not? This fight's taking place all over the map. But still a player advantage here. Leviatán, in fact, look at that. One more.
30 seconds left.
Really just imbalancing the scales over the course of this round. This Viper wall will eventually go down, but time is running low now with only 22 seconds remaining. Dart into the back and a flash to try and supplement. It is the last-ditch chance. Shock darts. 1 or 2 is good. saadhak, oh my word. Narrowly avoiding.
But how do they win the post plan?
It's a difficult one. It's a good trade by saadhak though. Still, they have to play these tight, close towards one another, but the fight. And here it is. Yeah, starting to use a bunch of them.
Oops.
Fragment Nadia just goes a little bit wide there, rebounding off of the wall. saadhak will fall nevertheless.
And a pit for the retake.
Yeah, and a deeper knife as well. Going to be removing a lot of those abilities. A deep flash, one after the other. Shyy wants to take this space. The guy is aggressive. Going straight into the fray, trying to take the fight to them, but there's not really any support from the rest of his team. A wider swing from aspas, he will need to make it. And adverso still holding on to what control he has on the left side of yellow. Bit of spam going their way, and another attempt now, a tap onto the spike. A bit of spam is going to have to do the job. Sacy, he pushes forwards, he does end up taking down a diffuser, but enough work was done prior that kiNgg's trading it easily done. Planned down prior so they can afford a lot of these weapons, but now they've revealed their hands. They've shown it, showcased it. saadhak wants to swing into it anyway. Takes a fight right to them. He did donate the bulldog, but not before he took down 2 players with him.
Adverso, though, picks up a kill and brings this back into a 3v3. pancada's position not quite known.
That's the reposition, though. Surely they would clear that one, but they have slowed down the push for now.
That's both shock darts and no damage onto pancada to note of. At some point here, though, as Leviatan cut noise, Loud are going to have to start spreading the defense out again. Loud don't enjoy playing for retake as much as Leviatan do. They would much rather try to stack, but their players are not spreading.
No.
Loud are reading the re-hit, and it is the right call.
Yep, the cut noise re-hit coming through. The ponytail revealed it! Over the box. Another attempt at a fight is taken, but Les eventually will shut that one down. Quickly trading it through, but still now the 2v1. Orb in play, Les is low. 36 health, has dropped down to the ground, and I'm not sure if the noise cue went through. Did they expect this one? This force, it could come to fruition. In fact, it does just that. Too late. Melser still able to get the plant off, and close crossfire is going to be held here, even with the flash to try and push their way through. Free fire just doing all the work. Hunter from aspas though. Nicely done. Still haven't dealt with Melser though. He's holding close to this wall. Eventually that's going to be fading away.
Teleport's ready.
And the Loud players in these moments going for individual fights rather than the coordinated swarming that we've seen from Leviatán. Still though, making it somewhat doable. The time is just so low though for aspas.
No, there's no chance. aspas will...
Leviatán have found the perfect timing.
Should be the comfort zone. Still though for Loud with the rifles. From the defensive side, the kills are flooding their way, one after the other.
kiNgg got caught in mid.
Enough. Still Taco wants to do a bit of damage. Headhunter holding close to Jenny. They're giving up a lot of space. Les working his way across rafters. Is there going to be the setup for it? One after the other. Almost with the spray down to collect it, but now down to that 1v1. And Melser! He caught the timing, but just could not land the shots.
Both teams with null command.
Just depends if they can get the timings off, because both of them are playing up close. There it is. They managed to get it off equally on either side, so it's going to be scattered across. No abilities in play. It's just going to come down to the raw fundamentals. saadhak will be the first to pay for his life. They burst down his body. There is no return fire from the rest of his team. Sacy, a little bit too delayed, just tries to take too much under his belt. The dart not even being dealt with there. And aspas has to respect it by backing away. It just tags up onto Les. One after the other, the players of Loud are being caught unaware. Going so wide.
The nade being used before there's anyone in position to try and take advantage of it, before the wall is broken as well. Loud have the advantage here, but the retakes have not been clean. This would be a heartbreaking round to go down on.
So disjointed, but they do have that player advantage like you were mentioning, Josh. Up top though, Melser wants to take the fight right to them underneath. Hug in the corner, and kiNgg will eventually be punished. But Melser's doing so much work for them, now just down to adverso. The 1v2, dodging, juking, playing the movement around. Maze, Les, leave one out. Push them back, and it has been dealt with, but the plant's not being disrupted. In fact, the swing now comes through. Loud, great fundamentals at play. There was no spray transfer to make that one a bit more rewarding. Okay, the premises, no, it's a reclear. Going right back into it! saadhak claims 3.
30 seconds left.
Beautiful spray down. Yeah, a rifle in the hands of Melser. Dodge and juke there across the ropes just to avoid a lot of the fire that's going in their direction. But Loud have got the supreme read on this. They know all these players are just trying to land and end their way up towards A. Out. Not a lot of time remaining for it though, and a great one from pancada. Viper wall on top of it, and they want to be trying to make a play, pushing all the way through, but spam through the wall.
Great spam. There is a res available, but that would be a dangerous one, and Sacy's found another.
Yeah, this is such a fast retake now from the Loud players. They're making sure that they waste no time in the mix. trying to take the fight straight to them, and it's up to Melser, but he knows his positioning now. And aspas
cancel the Hunter's Fury or the Viper's Pit, but Sacy again being the miracle worker for Loud in OT.
Sacy has been an absolute maniac, and the shots are fired, one after the other. Only 3 players left standing. But do they have enough to try and offset it? With the Viper's Pit online, there's a snake bite, what a peek by aspas! And they can hear it, the defuse is online. A triple swing, sticking it, sticking it, sticking it! You gotta be kidding me! kiNgg did the most! It's onto mid, a bit of a rotation by adverso, you can see him just trying to reclear this one now, but with the Viper's wall going up and the Sage wall across and moving forwards, straight deep into orange. Tacolilla is watching that one angle, but they gotta suspect it. saadhak! What a maniac this guy is! A one-man army!
I'm not sure he even meant to be there. I think he was trying to jump up into top nest.
Planted.
He's made the most of it though. And now he's weaseled his way in. Such an uncommon position, and they have to just root him out. But this angle that he's playing is just phenomenal. Help the rest of his team just try and push back this play. Flash over the top, adverso just did not know where he was looking. And a spray down! A tip tap of a rifle. Whatever you want to call it, pancada is doing so much work. And he's laid it down for them now. The defuse comes through, nothing in sight to stop it. Respecting it, yeah. Wants to just hold down that angle. Rendezvous back up to heaven. He had, I believe that was a sheriff in his hands. kiNgg is just praying with the spam. Man's just firing away inside the smokes and still being rewarded for it. Maybe that was what he was talking about with a random pistol rounds, I don't know.
I can tell you though, however they're working, Leviatán are getting the job done.
Yeah, and this setup as well that they've got for this retake, if it even goes in, I think at this first sign of utility, probably this haunt, you're going to see this paranoia sweep across. Nade, there's the haunt.
They actually
Paranoia.
dodged it, I think.
Yeah, they did. They did move away from it for but a moment. Still struggling to get into the site though, especially with the smoke in their way. And a bit of spam will do it. Time running far too low. That's not enough to work with.
And as the desk was pointing out, into a stack here,
Oh
gamble
boy.
stack from Loud that's picked so perfectly.
This could just be monstrous right now, and Loud want to take the fight straight to them. Lose that cool a little bit, I think, as well, when they were opting to try and take this fight, but eventually backing away now. Leviatán wanting to try and contend and go toe-to-toe with that one, but it's an instant wraparound. It feels like the Loud players are chasing them down with the rotation. They're going to be meeting them head on. Shots just whiffing and going wide, though.
Does aspas have the correct read? And now it just comes down to the gut feeling from all of these players.
Shy's low enough. They're running right into him. He can hear the footsteps. Close into the corner. Aspas, it has to be cleared. It's a half clear in the process, but there we have it.
I'm favouring the Phantom there.
There.
Just fights being taking place all over the place. Trademark giving
Spike down. B.
information, the knowledge that aspas can swing onto that one, and that's the prime game in Flawless. So we're going. Melser answers back though. Leviatán players happy not to take this fight, especially with the aftershock. That's a lot of damage being done. saadhak
Already gone in that direction. But he's got the right read and a gorgeous angle.
It's beautiful. Backs away, teleport to respect it. This fight's taking place all over the bloody shop.
Every time there's a kill in this round,
It's just back and forth, man.
although they use it instantly without even hearing anything from pancada.
No knowledge queue. pancada's just going to contact up. The jiggle peek and the swing is there from adverso. I mean, the shoulder of Melser, but a double satchel play with a showstopper, and the targets are found. All of them low enough. I believe that was just from the Nightfall as well, causing that decay damage, and pancada has to be respecting it. Double TP to safety.
aspas has a showstopper of his own on the retake here. And Leviatán look like they want to play fairly heavily down C long again. Which is
Spike
where
planted.
aspas and Sacy are heading.
Yeah, in fact, a lot of the teammates are. Points over the top, now the showstopper. Shot rattled off. Horn is going to be connecting the Rolling Thunder though, and adverso just can't quite land the shots.
Last player.
Fights are not scared though, are they? Not scared in the slightest, but pancada's smoked himself off now and sticking to the fuse.
No,
Where's
please.
the spam? Not like this, he's 16, how? Flash. And kiNgg is watching this angle, just holding for it, making sure that not too much damage can be done for them. Reset, flick of the wrist, dodges it all down, and the ace might have been stolen.
And aspas is getting flanked from behind.
Yep. Pincered from multiple directions now. Has the Satchel play and maneuver his way around, but he is being swarmed and a lot of utility at play. Satchel can go a bit further back than he maybe anticipated, but less. Still making the moves, one after the other. It's 3 kills in a round, but is it going to be enough? Brought it to that 2v2.
And are they going to read the double flank here? pancada and saadhak are in behind. They have tons of flashes to work with, but they won't want to give away their position too early.
And Melser misses the shot. Spots the 2 players though, but Shyy is so low. This guy, a young player on the stage, but he has been a demon in the past. Maybe he can delve back into that, but just too low to make it work. And there's a clash that's about to begin. pancada dodges the fault line. Haunts get destroyed as well. Paranoia. pancada really is just getting everything chucked at him. Blinded into the corner, but no players from Leviatán are still in the sight just yet. They're struggling to really get any sort of foothold into it. Dodging kiNgg, sidestepping, and now the Nightfall moves forwards, but it's so delayed. And holding the close corner, pancada puts an end to it. Again, holding close in the anchor position, but the nade at his feet and the spam. Just in that one sight, like that one angle. Lovely clean movement with the double satchel, and what a shot by Shyy. Felt like he barely even saw less on his screen.
That is a lovely round by Leviatán. I'm not sure Sacy's going to be able to do much about that. The haunt is nice.
Could have made something of it.
Lower.
Oh, they dodged it. They dodged the Rolling Thunder, and here comes the showstopper.
Yeah, and no one's clearing this corner. There's none too aware of aspas, and still river them apart. They'd helping him out. At least the kills do go relatively even in that 2v3, but at this point, where's the spike? Melser doesn't have the ult, he's just running away to save.
And if Taco loses the op here as well, it could bode very poorly for them heading into the final round of the half.
Side of things, they pulled a lot of these players away, but close angle from pancada, and Les just holding it. It's a wallbang shot through the wall, and nobody expects pancada to be holding close.
There goes the Nightfall.
The rendezvous's heard, the ultimate's being expended, but the final round, one after the other. Leviatán just cannot hold a candle to the defensive setup. Loud have just got the right read almost every single time. Holding their ground into heaven, waiting it out.
That is all utility bled out from Loud though as well.
That spam is brutal, but kiNgg takes the right timing in the angle, jump peeking through the smoke. Every player is low right now on Leviatán, but how are they going to be able to find these kills? The nade over the top, but less cool, calm, and collected.
For aspas and Sacy.
Yeah, and that's what they're trying to take the timing. The Prowler onto one of the targets, now the nade into the back. Adverso just playing inside and out of the smoke, and they have locked this one down. They have the rifles, they have the weaponry. Les just trying to take a fight. I mean, it's a ballsy play. Risks across the board. Sacy let's open up the back of garage, one after the other. 2 kills in the round. Maybe this could be turnable.
Melser previously had a one-way setup on garage. Now he refreshes it.
The Bulldog ADS. I mean, this guy's just creating magic. The entire team is. And they've regrouped now. Sacy, pretty good idea where the positioning is. Forces out that swing, so Melser's given away the positioning, but kiNgg has worked his way around the back. Leviatán going to be under a lot of pressure right at the back of this site, but a swing timing. How do you not get the kill there? Felt like everything was going his way, but adverso wants to help him out as well. The helping hand. A wider swing again from aspas. Wins out the fight, gets that trade online, and a nade to stop them from play fast and loose and disrupt this one. At least a paranoia. It's going to be swinging through. Let's create an opening now for the players to get back in, but it's just down to Melser. In a 1v2, Sacy has confidence enough to swing. They do know where this is being planted though. Pings, spam just going wide, and the smoke dissipates at just the wrong time.
Loud looking comfortable here, holding on. Adverso is going to be able to get his ultimate online with a death. But that's basically the only silver lining to this.
Just the sheriffs, I think.
Otherwise, Loud are coming into this. Round 18. With tools to work with.
I mean, they're looking so good.
Big ults online, confidence flowing, and aspas playing like a demon.
The site wide open. There is an attempt though to disrupt. Rolling Thunder into the showstopper. It's got to be everything. You can see a cacophony of utility exchange on either side. Even another flash just to push them back. But sound cues have been removed, and Shyy with the confidence there to take the fight regardless. Still the spike showing no signs of actually being planted, but now finally a bit of a break in the gameplay. They feel like they possibly can, and Shyy, again, he goes down. Clear from behind, tour de force. He nails the first shot, but he doesn't quite get the second. Elite spacing from the Loud players and a double face.
kiNgg dodged the fault line.
The Seas as well as connecting. It's all down to these players. You have to find the crossfire, you have to find the shots, and they're crumbling. Melser, the last player standing. And just like that, sticks to teleport. He's going to try and make a play, but a 1v3, it's nigh impossible. And Loud on the cusp now. Attempt is going to be made here as Melser is just trying to bait out the position, but even him, it feels like the confidence just was not there. 13-6, taking away the map pick